if this was your head? Right here. What if your head was between my hands and your ears were right here? And this was one ear, and this was the other ear. And you could feel me brushing air, whoosh, 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 around your face and gently tapping from your head down the sides of your face, just like this. Tap, 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 and parting your hair right here, and then parting your hair on the side to comb it this way, combing your hair like this, like this, like this, like this. Wouldn't that feel good? To feel my nails scratching through your hair. It might sound like this, right? And you would feel my nails on your scalp, combing, 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 comb, scratchy, 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 combing your hair, parting your hair on the other side to comb it this way, comb it, because this is your head, right? If this is your head, this is your chin, right at the bottom, and we can tickle your chin like this. Tickle, 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 tickle. Gently tapping my fingers like this around your face, your cheeks, coming towards your nose. Boop, 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 shika, shika, shika. Let's shika. See if you like it when I tap on your glasses. Tap, 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 tap. Tapping on your glasses. And before you know it, this is your head. What if this was your head? What would it feel like to have a head that kind of sounded like a balloon? Bloop, 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 bloop. I feel like with a head that sounds like that, tapping on your head would kind of feel like tapping on a fish tank. You know what I mean? Like everything in there is vibrating. And what would it feel like to glow? What do you think it feels like to have a head that lights up? Scratch, 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 scratch. To have a head that's so smooth. Smooth. And sometimes changes colors. be blue? What would it feel like to be green? What would it feel like to be sky blue, dove gray, and red violet? What would it feel like to be this color, do you think? It's kind of hard to keep it the same color when I'm tapping on it, which is maybe what it's like whenever you tap on this kind of head. Imagine your thoughts are so stiff, like maybe you're stuck in a frustrating, unhealthy thought loop, and it's so hard for you to get out of this loop until someone presses on your brain just right so they can cave your head in just the way you like it to be caved in. And then they go to the other side. Ugh. And they cave your head in just right. And now you have no brain. No brain at all. Only head. Head with no brain is happy. Head with no brain is happy. But eventually you have to learn how to think again, so we can very gently squeeze your brain back. And now you are aglow and have thoughts once again. Until swoop. What if this was your head? This little cat ball. This cat paw is your head, and your head is kind of gelatinous, isn't it? A little bit watery on the inside, translucent, and sticky. And the special thing about this being your head is that you can really gently massage these crevices in between the architectural divides of your head. Kind of like parting your hair earlier, right? We can massage right here. Scratchy, 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 scratchy. Jiggly, wiggly, jiggly, wiggly, jiggly, wiggly. Stick, stick. Making sure that you feel nice and loose. Then again, right here, massaging and jiggling, jiggling, jiggling. Making sure you feel nice and loose. And finally, right in the middle, we can massage, and jiggly wiggly, jiggly wiggly, jiggly wiggly, jiggly wiggly, jiggly wiggly. Making sure you feel nice and loose. What would it be like to have a head that, like a hand, you can hold and squeeze? A head of little toe beans. Maybe these would be your cheeks. Chooky, 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 chooky cheeks. Squish, 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 jelly cheeks, jelly cheeks, jelly cheeks, jelly cheeks. And these would be your eyes. So whenever I cover them, oh, you can't see. Now you can. Blind, not blind, blind, not blind. And this would be your mouth. Nice and soft. And you could take your whole head and squeeze it. Squeeze it. Make sure all the uncomfortable thoughts get smashed. Choose a thought in your head right now that you'd like me to squish, smush, and smash into jelly. Okay? Choose a thought. Let it sit in your head. And now I'm gonna squish, smush, and smash it. Are you ready? I want you to think the thought. And as I squeeze it in my hand, I want you to feel it disintegrate. You can probably feel me tightly grasping the thought. And now let's crush it. What a stupid thought. Turn it into mashed potatoes. Turn that thought into mashed potatoes. Good. Now the thought is mashed potatoes. I really fucked this squishy up a little bit. It was worth it though. It was worth it to bring you peace. Squish. Ka. Now, let's imagine one more head for you. Something a little familiar. Whoosh. Do you remember Cactus? What if this was your head? And these are your eyes. Strong, sturdy eyes that know exactly what they see. And is your smile? Your smile is like this. That's what it's like if this your head. And your head has legs that have cat fur on them. Every brain needs to be able to do a little dance sometimes. Sometimes you gotta shake your head off to get all the cat fur out of it, don't ya? Don't ya? And now that all the cat fur is out of your brain, you can scratchy, 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 scratch, scratch, scratchy, scratchy, comb me, scratchy, scratchy, comb, scratchy, scratchy, comb me, scratchy, scratchy, comb. And if this is your head, then this is your brain. sensitive nodes of your brain are sticking right out to warn predators to say, we're spiky on the outside and very soft and sensitive on the inside. So whenever I blow on your brain, it might feel like a little tickling, a tickling of those soft inner parts. Like a cool breeze, whoosh, 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 whooshing straight into your cavernous identity. There's not a lot of math in there. Oh, all of the math is right there. This is where you keep all of the math in your brain. And as my finger gets closer, you might start to think about numbers like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tingle, 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 tingle. And all around the edges of your brain, that is where you think. Science, like the science of sleep. So as I trace my finger around it, you might feel a little sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. And when I get very close to it, you just want to close your eyes, don't you? And slumber, slumber. Fall into a deep, deep state of relaxation, relaxation, full of tingles and tingles and tingles and tingles and tingles. And right in the center is the most tingliest, most secret part of your brain. I don't even know exactly what's there, but I know that it's very tingly, extremely tingly. And if I were to touch right there, your brain would explode in a good way with cold, warm tingles, with exclamation points, with starlight and glitter, and frisson, and sugar, and cayenne pepper. If I just poked right there in your brain, you would feel a eruption of sensation. So I'm just going to touch around it for a little bit. Tap, tap, tapping on the spikes of your brain. Because what if this was your head until I get closer and closer and closer and closer, and eventually tingles, 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 tingles. Starlight and glitter, starlight and glitter, starlight and glitter and glitter and glitter of those notes until your brain is all aflutter and your thoughts are just butter, and you can go back to being just this airhead, this lovely nothing. You don't have to be anything right now. You just have to go to sleep and relax. Okay? I know that you can do that. Good night. Good night.